Alright guys, so this kind of ties into the video I made a couple days ago or yesterday, depending when I uploaded it. Why do you love the WWE? Why do I love the WWE, guys? There's a lot of reasons why I am such a WWE fan. Now, I already told you guys how I became a WWE fan. If you guys have not checked out that video already, link will be down below. But, on why I love the WWE, there's more than one reason. And there's more than 100 reasons. But I will just give you guys the main reasons. So, number one, I love the WWE for wrestling. Like, that's the number one thing, obviously, wrestling. WWE may not have the best... Well, they do have some of the best wrestlers. As far as Daniel Bryan and CM Punk is still in the WWE, I'm not too sure. They also have guys like Wade Barrett, Antonio Cesaro, Jack Swagger. Cody Rhodes is a good wrestler in my opinion. Triple H is a good wrestler, even though I fucking hate him. Randy Orton, yeah. Batista sucks. John Cena, he's not a horrible wrestler, but he's not a fucking, like, holy shit, like, that guy is the best wrestler. He's a mediocre. And then Daniel Bryan, if I said Daniel Bryan. Anyways, WWE puts on good matches. For example, this past pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. You guys cannot complain about that pay-per-view. If I hear one person complain about that pay-per-view, I am gonna get a kendo stick and stick it up your fucking ass. Like, to be quite honest with you. Like, it is so annoying if I hear anyone complain about that pay-per-view. Because there's nothing to complain about that pay-per-view. Even the little miniature wrestling was good. Yeah, you could tell that they waited to do some of the moves, but they fucking did shit that we don't see, like, often, Like, it was good. Like, the spots were good, even though you could tell that they were played out and whatnot, but, that's fine. They got a "this is awesome" chant out of the crowd, and that is surprising in itself. And then you guys had the Evolution match, the Shield and Evolution match. That match is potential and probably match of the year. We just got so much stuff out of that pay-per-view and that wrestling. And little by little, I see WWE getting back into what it's important, wrestling. Triple H, even though as much as I hate that guy, he is making the company better. I fucking hate Triple H with my whole entire heart. I do not have one Triple H item in my whole entire collection. None. This many. I hate Triple H. But, actually, no, I lied. I have a Hunter Hearst Helmsley figure, but whatever. But anyways, that's not the point. He's bringing back wrestling. Matches are getting better. The people we want to be pushed are getting pushed. Antonio Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, of course, Wade Barrett as the new Intercontinental Champion. Dean Ambrose is still the United States Champion, which I'm happy. The Shield kicked Evolution's ass, which I'm happy. There's nothing to be unhappy about with the state of the WWE right now. Please, somebody point out to me one thing to be upset about WWE. And if it's a CM Punk reason, that is not a reason. Because CM Punk walked out on your ass. So get over it. But anyways, just WWE's bringing back wrestling. Another thing I love about the WWE are the matches that they set up. Not as far as wrestling, but as far as the dream matches. For example, whoever fucking thought we would see Shield versus Evolution? Whoever thought that? I never thought I was going to see Evolution come back together and face the Shield. No, I didn't think WWE would do that. But they did it. And I marked out. Not because of Evolution, but because I love the Shield so much. And that was one of the matches I thought about in my head, but never thought I would actually see it happen on pay-per-view. The John Cena versus The Rock match. That That was a dream match for everybody. Everyone wanted to see that match. We got it twice. Then we have everyone wanted to see CM Punk and The Undertaker. I know a lot of people wanted to see that match. Not personally me. I could care less about that match. It just wasn't important to me. But to a lot of people, it was important. Many people wanted to see who else? Sorry, my head is just like not normal anymore, so I'm trying to process my thoughts here. What else did we want to see that we got? We wanted to see Daniel Bryan win, and we got that. Do you guys see what I'm getting at here? Like, WWE's giving us the matches we want, and eventually, maybe, will we see a Sting and Undertaker? Maybe. I don't know. If we don't, will it kill me? No. I honestly care less. What other matches do people want to see still to this day? I would love to see Cena versus Taker. Will it ever happen? No. Because Brock Lesnar already broke the streak. But, Cena and Taker, I would have loved to see that match. But it just wasn't meant to be. What other matches? I know people want to see Stone Cold and CM Punk. I've heard rumors of that maybe happening, may not be happening. Just WWE is slowly and finally giving us what we want. Another reason why I like the WWE is the storylines. Storylines, people are going to be like, oh, it's like Grey's Anatomy. Blah, blah, blah. No. Do not compare WWE to Grey's Anatomy. I'm so sick of Grey's Anatomy, it's not even funny. Try watching all seasons in one summer. Don't ever do it. Anyways, the storylines in WWE, I love it. As far as storylines, like my favorite storylines in history, like all the storylines, I can name a lot of my favorites. All the Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio ones, all those I love. I loved the John Cena Randy Orton feud they had when they were younger. That was, even though it did drag on for a while, but at the beginning, that was just the best. Which other storylines? Sorry guys, I don't know why, with chemo, it kind of fucks up your head, so you can't really, think as fast as I used to be able to. But you guys get what I mean as far as storylines. The John Cena and The Rock storyline, I love that shit. The Rock bagging on John Cena. As much as I love The Rock and John Cena. But as much as I love John Cena, I just loved seeing The Rock come out every week and saying, you can't see me, and just fucking with John Cena and having the just everything. That whole storyline they had going towards WrestleMania 28. What else? I like the Daniel Bryan storyline, obviously, with the Yes Movement. There's just so many storylines everybody has put out in history that there is to love. Another thing I love about the WWE is the feeling you get when you go to a live event. There's no better feeling than walking in, giving the people your ticket, them scanning your ticket, and you walking into there, getting your soda, your popcorn, your merchandise, whatever you want to get, walking up those stairs, and entering the arena. Whether it's a house show, whether it's a Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, or a WrestleMania, or any other kind of pay-per-view, there's just no better feeling you're going to get than walking in there and then seeing it. And the best feeling, guys, I love, is when you walk into WrestleMania. When you walk into WrestleMania and you see this 75,000 and plus more seats just all around the stadium, and you know there's going to be a fucking hell of a good show tonight. That is another reason why I love the WWE, because the feeling they give you. Another thing I love about the WWE is you are always guaranteed a show. And I didn't come up with this personally myself. During WrestleMania weekend, I was talking to this guy, and he's the one that told me this. And I don't know who he is. He was from England, but he made a very good point. When you buy a WWE pay-per-view, or you go to the actual event live, you are guaranteed a show. When you go to a boxing match, a UFC match, that guy can get knocked out in 10 seconds. You don't know. And you just paid $500 to watch someone get knocked out in 10 seconds and go home. You know? In WWE, you are guaranteed, if you pay $1,300 for a package, you are going to get 4 hours of WrestleMania, 1 hour of Hall of Fame, 2 hours of Hall of Fame, however long the Hall of Fame is. You get a Monday Night Raw tickets. You get access. That's what I love about WWE, is you are guaranteed a show. Because even though it's scripted, yeah, it's scripted, you know they already know who's gonna win. You are guaranteed a show. You're gonna get your money's worth. See what else I love about the WWE. I love the characters. Every character is different. You have your favorites, as far as mine being John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler, Antonio Cesaro, Cody Rhodes. My dislikes are CM Punk, Triple H, Randy Orton, Jack Swagger. So that's another thing I love. I love all the diversity of the characters. There's not one character is the same. There's a show-off. There's Mr. Super Cena. There's fucking Randy Orton. But, you know, that's another thing I love about WWE. Another thing I like about the rest of WWE is the merchandise, obviously. The things you can collect. Example, like my figures and whatnot. I love how you can go and meet the wrestlers. And actually get to go meet your hero. Like, for me, Make-A-Wish, I get to go meet my hero, John Cena. Like, literally, every time I think about it, I want to cry, because I'm going to be meeting my hero. Like, I feel like Stevie Breach right now when he went to go meet Hulk Hogan. I'm sure Stevie Breach was a crying mess after. But I'm going to be able to go meet John Cena. And that's an amazing feeling, because John Cena is the reason why I do a lot of things I do. As far as my organization, and he's just a big part of my life. Like, I don't know him personally, but, like, he was my childhood when I was little. I was always there, like, Word Life, Can't See Me, Basic Thugonomics, Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, all that stuff. And yeah, so, guys, there's just so many reasons why you can love the WWE, and those are just a couple of the reasons why I do. So let me know why you guys love the WWE. Maybe make a video response. Do whatever you want. But just let me know why you love the WWE. What about the WWE do you love? And if you guys have any videos you want me to make for when I get home from the hospital, because all these videos I'm making are pre-made already, just comment down below and I will surely make them. And yeah, so that's it for the video, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.